G'day, mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, in this episode, we're finally going to get oil up and running, which means we can finally start blowing through research. The hope is that we can finally complete research, and maybe if we're really, really lucky, at least put down the silo if we can actually get some rockets off the ground. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys back to the actual streamed event, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch up with you at the end. Thanks for watching.
My poor train.
I love how one of their guys is playing Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Call it about.
Priorities, mate. Now research bullshit. Okay.
Everyone watch out.
Empty train.
Okay. I'm doing productivity module next. And nobody can stop me. Mwahahaha.
Yeah, we do need that silo.
Oh, not really.
So where does the silo components in this blueprint go?
There isn't one. There is a whole separate blueprint for doing silos.
Okay.
So have you found the port yet, dude?
I
It'll
went
be
with
like 2 hours.
Let's do a single 1 rocket per minute. Paste the blueprint down. It will just do rockets.
2 hours.
I'm scanning all the way up to 35,000. So.
Oh, nice. And the
Do we have
estimate is
single
2 hours?
stores?
Wow.
Sorry. Oh yeah, the estimated 2 hours. I'm running 8 instances of command prompt, and still playing Factorio.
Solid.
On the grind.
So do we have central storage or no?
We have 1 storage chest.
Yeah. Well, technically that is central storage, it's just not a very big one.
Correct. So, oil number 1 needs a shit. It needs lots more ammo. And I just want to start getting around faster.
And it also needs a radar number as well.
Yeah.
You're all slow, are you?
Probably have one of those in my inventory. Yes, Mojo, I'm slow. Unlike you, I don't craft the first crappy armor and fill it with power.
All you need is a modular armor, 5 solar thingies, some batteries, and leggies.
Yeah, I know. Well, we've got
Say
solar
leggies?
automated, so...
Yeah, you because there's blue circuits, you can make legs.
It's part of the make everything.
Wolfamelon. You can give me
2
the
seconds. 2 seconds.
I suggest, yeah, either shooting speed 3 or the other
if you
speed
take
3.
the high, I can take the low. You can just...
Yeah, you need an Nmap though.
What's that?
That's what we need.
It's just a library for Windows.
We only have
Would I have to
68
download
launch
something?
points and 1.6.
Yeah, just go. I think it. Hold on.
Just send me the information on the
Yep.
DM if you DM me. It should go by a lot faster if we just
Yeah.
if we do it.
Yeah. Okay. So that there's the setup.
Nobody put a radar at oil.
No. Yeah, under attack already? No, good. Not yet, at least.
Not yet, but it would benefit from a radar. I think it
Probably.
got. I remember seeing a ghost, and I think it was in the way of the track. So what do we need right now?
Outposts.
Yeah, 'cause as far as I can tell, everything the base needs, it's got. Apart from maybe.
Someone didn't set up circumcisions at all for this. For the inside.
Yeah,
thing
Yeah,
was like
it's
completely
crap.
filled with construction bots.
Yeah, but there was
Yeah, it's
one.
why you don't auto-insert.
There was one that was limited to whatever plus 50.
Not gonna work. Keep doing that.
It'll work.
Also, did you ratio any of this out to include productivity?
Main base? No.
Yeah, because you probably wanted to have done that.
The only thing I was planning on productivity was red, green,
Oh,
and blue.
another. Oh, you're not nice.
At which point you just start changing the builds over.
Not even productivity in labs?
No. Why would we
'Cause
do
that's-
research? Like, if you
Well,
want to
if
get some...
productivity labs at this point, you're saving on iron.
Okay, so grab some crappy prod mods and shove it straight in there. I don't know where the hell they've all gone, because... in theory, they'd be at the end of the belt, but somebody's stolen them. So, sure, shove them into labs and get the bonus whilst we can. But no, we're not doing science base, so...
What you need is my half a rocket a minute starter base.
I looked at that, and it was a lot bigger than this when I first looked at it.
Well, it does produce half a rocket every 2 minutes.
Yeah, the prod mod one we've got does a rocket every minute.
This does a rocket every minute?
No, there's a whole separate base. So... we need iron and copper somewhere close to one another after we get trains up and running. Which we've just got trains up and running. Yeah, no, trains are running, but they're just running.
Somewhat the loosest definition of running.
Yeah. We need a decent iron and a decent copper. Which the best I can see is the 1.5 and the 5mm copper at the far left.
If you need construction bots, grab them from the network because there's 900 in the network.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because the conditions wasn't set or wired to the logi port.
Oh, you are awake. I was wondering. I was panicking.
Who awake?
Yeah,
Me?
sorry. I'm doing the code as well.
Oh, I wish I had cash.
So, where do you want to put rocket production?
So first step is a module base, I think, which means iron and copper close to one another. Alright, and then we start pumping out modules, and rocket base technically can be attached straight to this.
Like, do you have blueprint to start producing components? Might as well start preparing already.
Well, it needs blue belt,
Um,
and blue belt research has not been done yet.
no, I mean to start launching rockets now.
Yeah, it's built on blue belt. And I was actually thinking about putting it right where Solar's ended up.
Ooh.
Mm.
It's a little bit inconvenient. Oh, speaking of inconvenient, that's an iron outpost being eaten.
Yeah, that's definitely convenient. I said we're
Emma
spawning.
should have just
Um,
passed it.
Yeah, it's the 1.6 part out in the middle of nowhere.
At the moment, I'm just trying to clear my inventory out. And,
Yeah, that iron post needs help.
So I got it on the command prompt, and it looks like I have to press enter and hold enter down.
No, enter will just tell you what the progress is at. You can just leave it to go and hit enter if you want to see what it's doing.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And then just open up another instance and just do 1,000
Yeah, so if you want to run a couple, yeah. I've got like 16 threads. That's why I'm doing so many. But I don't know how your CPU is.
You could run like 50 of them, couldn't you?
It's command prompt.
Well-
They don't really use a lot, do they?
Yeah, but it depends if it's using up like the whole thread. If it, yeah, spazzes out. I guess I could keep going, but at the moment they're all predicted at about an hour, 2 hours each. So
Someone's
It's fine.
being damaged.
I'll just go play Factorio at the same time, and then we go.
It's a port scan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mostly just, that's nothing, processing time. It's just
Network traffic.
you're waiting on network time.
That's true, actually.
'Cause you're just waiting for a response.
It is UDP, so it's taking
Or
forever.
balance, that might be a good idea.
I'm not sure what I'm... There we go, I got it. I got it.
What'd you get?
I did belt. Good.
Links to join so ice. To jump on the server. Blues team is tiny. Yeah, I missed chat for a little bit.
Yeah.
So to jump on, you've got to jump on the GM8 server. Join Team Red. All the details are in there. And if you don't know any
Uranium's
details
being
about
eaten
it,
below us.
huh?
Uranium's being eaten below us. Just to interrupt there.
Oh yeah. Well, we could do with uranium.
Yeah, get a train ready, and we'll get a train ready for ore and for prick acid, and we'll get you.
But yeah, if you don't know any of the details, I did a video on it like 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, 2 days ago. I gave people 2 days heads up. Maybe it was a day heads up. I don't know. A little bit of heads up. So you should have joined and done all the things by now.
It's taking. There's 3 instances, and they're taking up 1% of my 1% of my
Nice.
memory. So it doesn't take up that much
This is
memory.
Interesting.
Really eating it.
Oh, that's what I was doing. Trying to find legs. Except I think Mojo and everybody else ate them all.
I didn't, because I handcrafted mine.
Kyle, whilst you're on a belt, why have you not crafted me some legs?
Wow. Because I didn't want to, and I didn't know you wanted any.
It's a poor excuse. You should have known.
Sounds
that I
like
wanted
insubordination there.
some. Yeah,
Oh,
you should have
wow.
known I wanted some.
Oh. So I'm being insubordinate.
Yeah.
The one that's doing your research for you.
Oh, look.
Yes.
If I left it open, somebody would do research. I guarantee you. Especially the amount of
yeah.
complaints you've had over people doing research.
I know.
Do they host other servers, like non-Factorio stuff?
Currently, I think... Yes, they host a 7 days left to die, or 7 days left to live, or...
It's 7 days to die.
That's the one.
Right, okay. I'm just wondering what all these extra open ports are that are just hanging out.
Like you have 7 days to die.
Oh. 2 legs. Can I fit 2 legs in my armor? No. But I've got 2 anyway.
Optimistic.
So how do I know, like, when it's done, what will happen?
It'll print out, like, open ports.
Oh,
So, if you hit enter, you can just see what it's up to.
yeah.
Can we use uranium ore for anything yet, or no?
You can start processing it.
We can't. Can we? No, we can't. We don't have uranium.
You need nuclear for centrifuges.
I blame the research guy.
Well,
Hey,
not really,
don't do that.
because you don't want to unlock centrifuge until you unlock rocket silo.
So 17 minutes for one of them. 20 minutes for the next
It's not particularly accurate.
In 15
like,
minutes.
roughly.
No, it keeps going up. I'm about a quarter way done with the first one that it did. Hey, you can't be mad with the research guy, though.
Why not?
I've been doing my job. Because I've been doing my job nonstop.
Yeah, that is the default port, but not all servers run on the default port.
So you're saying that's a no?
No, chat saying default port for Factorio is blah blah blah, and not all servers run on the default port.
Yeah.
It's very rare to actually have them on
That's
the
it's
default.
like a local server, not a.
Yeah. Nope, that didn't work.
None of our ones, the ColonelWill ones, Exterminator ones, and such are on the default ports.
No. I don't think so. But, didn't we already research Prod 3? No, we didn't.
I have a blueprint for a modules factory that doesn't use modules to make modules. But it needs iron and copper locally.
How big is it?
Tiny.
Really?
Yeah. It's like
That's tiny to you.
12 smelter lanes. To do
6, 12, 12 smelter lanes? Or just 12?
just 12.
Okay. 6, 12, 12.
No,
24,
actually, no,
that's a lot.
10. Waste of resources. No, it means we can build it cheap. It's red belt and steel smelters. So we can build it cheap. But we need local iron and local copper.
Okay, uranium ore is a 131 with sulfuric acid in the middle.
There's 4 million copper and 4 million iron to the southwest of us.
Southwest.
Oil. There's that oil outpost down there.
Coal, copper. Yeah, done. If somebody clears it, I will... Actually, I don't... The blueprints might already be in the game blueprints. No, they're not. Modules base. Yeah, done. I've just put down the rocket base. I'm just going to try and hook it up to power and get a roboport into it. Because after that happens, it'll start auto-building. After we unlock blue, going to need blue belt.
Okay.
Because, you
That
know...
means we're gonna need yellow, we're gonna need assembler 3.
I still suggest unlocking rocket silo because that gives you rocket fuel and many other things that are really useful for carrying on.
So, high priority for me right now is automation 3, logistics 3, speed module 3, productivity 3, and then rocket silo. But not in that order. Yeah.
Yeah, after the modules is the silo.
So after this research, I'll go speed, finish the speed, then do prod, and then do silo. Or no, I'll do the blue right after the prods. The silo takes a long time.
Can I steal a PAX train?
You just keep one in your pocket. Problem solved.
I don't have it.
Keep one in your pocket. Find a tree.
Commercial socks. Can one of you fix your intersection because you're holding up the for oil train with your PAX train.
What's the problem?
I ain't fixing
with,
that crap.
So that track needs to be laid because
Oh, we
currently
need
the signals that would prevent that
steel.
aren't there.
Steel is because of an iron ore problem.
Either that or just break the track that your train's on. Nice, thank you.
Let's cut.
Loot me,
the-
please. I like it.
Let's cut the burner city. Let's just cut it off.
Looks like that needs some landfilling there.
What does?
That
Yeah,
blueprint.
it does. I haven't actually explored all of it yet. I just want to get power hooked up to it in a roboport so I can start auto-constructing. Hopefully.
Is this,
Auto mining the wood.
Yeah.
is this the rocket silo base?
That is a rocket silo. That is a rocket silo every
Hey, okay.
minute.
Wow.
Rocket silo every minute.
A rocket every minute. Bonus points if you build a silo for every rocket you launch from, right? Okay?
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, nah.
So is
Without
this
a doubt.
taking into account? Does it produce extra rocket fuel?
Nope.
Can we have a place in the base where it just produces extra rocket fuel?
Nope.
Box it up.
Have you researched
Yeah.
rocket to produce rocket fuel? Nope.
Not right now.
Do we really think we're going to have to resort to winning by the amount of rocket fuel produced?
No.
Let's be honest.
But just in case.
They ain't
Yes.
trash talking very much. Oh,
Oh, that's you. I thought you knew better.
I don't know. They ain't trash talking very much.
No, because they know they're gonna lose.
They're saying anything.
Alright. 16 instances of command prompt later.
You got an IP yet? A port yet? That works?
Nah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know we need modules. Look, it's put down, and the idea is once we get, we're not doing great on batteries, really.
I'd have the IP soon if
Oh.
you told me if it was higher or lower though.
There's biters eating the stone patch just above solo, if someone can run to it.
It's eating landfill. No, that's super critically important.
No, it's not.
Depends on who you ask,
With
really.
sarcasm.
I know.
I
know people-
it's not important at this stage, but the sooner it gets built, the sooner it'll start pumping them out, even if it's slowly. If I can get the blueprint placed properly without random ghosts left over. Okay, I think that's it.
Alright guys,
Did you say 14 instances of?
this is what my screen looks like right now.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
About to go into my second monitor.
That's
Oh my
great.
goodness.
I think you have a problem.
No.
Nah, it's fine. I will find this port. I will fucking find it. One way or another.
Keep in mind, we can still lose by them trashing this base.
Correct.
Yeah,
Exactly,
but
so we still need to find them.
but they need to do this in order to find out.
Not really, because
There you
they've
go.
already been here.
Have they?
Yes.
Yeah, Will said he already kicked and banned somebody.
But do we know that was?
I don't know. I missed
Shooting
it.
lab.
I broke
Could
for
have just been someone on
dinner
Red
and
Team.
life. Oh.
I can't wait for auto trash slots.
Okay. Robots will start deconstructing things. Shit start being built. It started.
There's 5 landfill in the system if you want it.
Oh, we need way more than 5. It needs a corner done, a bit down here.
Well, this has everything. This has trains and
Yeah, it has
planes
train.
and automobiles.
It's literally hook up train tracks. Add oil, add iron, add copper, add coal. Done.
Profit.
Jesus, my Wi-Fi's using 10 megabit just to ping. Wow.
Wait, what was this?
So
The
you went
guy
for
had, like-
you went for a rocket per minute for idiots.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually Matthew's build. It was he put this one together. And he did an awesome job, I have to admit. So where are we going,
Okay,
Oleg? Modules here.
Whoever did the passive provider for pipe into engines for the ME, you kind of bought this one. Like, this one
I was saying more. Oh, that 1.2. I was gonna say in between that 4 million and the 4
Passive
million.
provider for pipes to what?
So right where I am. Look
Yeah.
where I am.
Why? What's wrong with it?
This chest here, this inserter was capped so that at
Ooh,
500 in the system it would
67%
stop
done.
working. There was
Uh-huh.
500 pipe in the system, so the engines didn't run. Which
So
meant the train.
that was a buffer chest, and it should have pulled pipes back, but we didn't have the tech unlocked. So
And it's came into one stack.
I can bring my modules for. Well, I have. Hang on, Oleg. If I find the damn blueprint. Module rocket, early stage, event base, special
Commotion
stuff.
socks. Copper to your left is being attacked as
Oh,
well.
Oleg, I did actually blueprint your entire base.
So copper to the left of you
I
three. is
brought my
being
game down
attacked.
to 2 UPS when I was finished. It was crazy.
That's what I have,
That's what
Oleg.
I still.
Which is 8 copper, 4 iron, green ships, red ships, modules at the
Make
end. And it's all... Oh, and plastic gets delivered. And acid. But again, it's all built with low tech. So it's all blue assemblers, steel furnaces, really, really low tech stuff.
Yes, hey, it's me here. I think we should add beacons here. Like your build is okay, but we need beacons here.
I
And
got a
it's
whole...
easy because it builds modules for itself, and so it builds itself quite fast in like an hour of time. So
Oh, no. I got a whole separate one that builds with modules and beacons. And it does the whole... It does 22 per minute.
yeah, that's okay. That's fine. So just place it, and it will build itself.
Yeah, but it needs beacons and modules and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, I've got a
First.
serious question.
So I was going to get the basic one doing just pumping out modules, and then the bigger one that makes modules in a hurry when we can actually
Just start
support
with
it.
just start with the bigger one, and it will build itself over time. So
But we
it will
can't afford the
produce
power,
modules for
and we
per
can't
time.
afford
Ah,
the plastic or the oil or the iron or the copper.
okay, then probably. Oh, all right, then probably we should do nuclear first.
Yeah. There's
We
nothing wrong
do
with
that
getting
at the
this one
same
running.
time.
There's nothing wrong with getting this one running.
Okay.
JD, I was thinking further west, in between those bigger ore patches.
Sure. Look, it's in the game blueprints. Like, dead set. If somebody clears the area, plop it down. This one has everything delivered externally. All right. You just need how many? 4.5K blue belt, red belts, 480 steel furnaces, 350 assemblers. You know, shit ton of inserters and all the other crap that goes with it. And then main base plastic has to support it, along with main base acid. Alright, so that's the cache with
Okay,
that one.
I've-
It's actually supported by the main base. Whereas
Okay,
the rocket
JD,
build's
if you
self-sufficient.
JD, if you want nuclear ore, where do you want it to be? Where do you want the fuel to be loaded up for it? The sulfuric acid.
It'll just have to come off. So, what do you mean? For just the train to deliver acid?
The train to pick up acid from a base and deliver it to uranium.
It can come off the main base.
So just above oil.
Sure, anywhere you want.
Or just below oil, wouldn't that be?
Oh, that's what I mean.
Probably not
Like,
below
I
oil,
mean-
because oil's going to have to expand.
But as in like the same kind of area where the train is what I mean.
Yeah. Nope, no solid fuel yet, Stinson. Sorry. By all means, whack down a chem plant and start crafting this stuff. You're welcome to. Nico's on your team? Yeah, he is. No. No, we can't cheat. Neither team can cheat. There's no commands, no nothing.
I think that like building this one and then building a proper one will take quite a lot of time. So probably we should concentrate on like bringing some power, some nuclear power, and then building a proper base with beacons and stuff.
Well, that one needs... So we've got all the stone furnaces. We've got all the steel furnaces built. If the original starter base hadn't had a capped chest, we'd probably have all the red belt by now.
No, it was capped.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. If it wasn't capped and it was just pumping out, it could probably self-build this now. Have all the materials to build this one.
Okay, so I found one in 8,000, 9,000.
Give me a job. Kill biters, add outposts.
Pretty much where we're at now, isn't it?
Yep.
Base is building itself.
Where do we want uranium ore unload?
I would be doing uranium ore unload either at the
uranium
end of the bus or below where batteries are. And do all the processing there. It's an either or.
Okay, so where I am actually suits quite well currently.
Yeah, bashes going to have to be expanded. Bashes have to be expanded. Oil will have to be expanded, so you do need to leave room. Because main base, as soon as we have tier 3 modules running and beacons running, that'll be the first thing that really needs to happen. That main base will need
Okay,
its
how
oil
about
done.
if I bring uranium ore underneath, just below red circuits? So where battery is, line
Yeah,
up with
red circuit should be fine.
below there. Sweet. Can we please get auto trash shops?
You've
Really
got
want the auto trash?
You've got a few.
I don't want the wood. So I don't do manually movable wood out of my inventory.
Okay, I got the... Yeah, I uncapped that and put an iron chest there, so...
Yeah.
I like you do character slots instead.
You have to do that first.
Oh, do you?
Actually, no, you don't. That's just completely irrelevant to the task at hand.
So I like how we have locos done, but we don't have like the carts done.
The what?
So like we have loco. Oh no, never mind. I'm blind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I know fluid
That's
wagons
a-
aren't done, but... Yeah, handcraft them as required.
There, you happy?
No, that's wrong.
He wants the trash slots.
So I need character logic trash slots 2, and then auto trash slots.
Okay. That can go away. That can go away. That can go away. Cat, off the keyboard. Off the keyboard, cat.
It's Cat's keyboard now.
Yeah, cats and keyboards. Okay. Yep. 5 prod mods did not make it very far in the labs.
No,
Oh.
that's only 3 labs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the prod mods got put in blue circuits.
Oh,
They're already in blue circuits, I thought.
seems reasonable.
Labs do pay back very well.
Yeah,
It's one of
labs
the best.
technically pay back the fastest. So, do we actually have crude oil running? Get off the keyboard, cat.
Just got pumped out. I
Cat, stay
think.
on the keyboard.
What is doing... Muppet, what are you doing to our poor oil?
I'm trying to work out how to unbalance it. It's unloading really unevenly, so the train spends like
Yeah.
4 times as long.
It actually does. Your design wasn't the best for it.
No, it probably wasn't.
I wonder if
So...
that will do it.
But it's like a full wagon as well. Damn.
Nope, left one. Oh, hang on, power. Nope, still won't unload. So, unless these these tanks are already empty, there's really nothing you can do. And my answers normally go...
They do empty. Between each train load, they did previously unload and empty fully. So now...
You wouldn't happen to have any copper plate on you, would you?
Mojo's going to make it smart. Because the far right one's emptying whilst the tank is still full.
Gosh, I love this leg trying to pick up robots.
Yeah, I'd never had this problem before, so I was just playing around. I thought it couldn't be any worse than it was, which is about 50% throughput.
Alright, so refineries are running, lights full, that's full, we don't have quite enough petroleum, plastic's running, red circuits 1's running, get off the keyboard, cat.
Let's see if I can remember this. I did this recently on my map.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. I gotta go to work.
What's the problem? Is it prioritizing tanks?
It's not emptying evenly.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I wondered if you could just let it do it kind of mechanically rather than through smarts.
Static Sprite, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, this one's going to be a bit glitchy.
I have no idea what Mojo's doing, but it's meant to be smart.
Yeah. I did it to my
trust
acid.
Mojo. I trust Mojo.
I'm happy just to sit and watch. That way I can get no blame.
Where are you,
Like
Mojo?
Oil unload.
Oh, you're hiding behind Muppet and Spellmaster. That's all the smarts. I'm gone.
Cat, keyboard. Alright, Cat, get off the escape button.
Hello.
I'll be back in like 14 hours.
Okay. See ya.
I'll be streaming again.
Setting the time stop.
I'm not gonna quit until we find the port.
You're dead set on that.
So far, I've narrowed.
I really hope one of the
narrowed
one
down
of the GM
2,000
guy,
so
8
far.
guys are actually watching the stream, had have decided in 3 hours' time just to move Blue Server to a different port just to screw you.
Fuck it. Dude.
Oh, don't.
Dude.
Please don't. Don't.
Please.
Oh my gosh, that would suck.
That would be. Oh.
I think we in total already narrowed down like 4. No.
That or they just
Me,
ban his IP and he's
2,000.
locked on the file.
Yeah, ban his IP,
2,000
that works
for me.
too.
And what was it? 10 to 15.
We've
5.
10
Okay.
to 15. I got 37 to 38. So we've narrowed down like 8,000 ports.
8,000. Yeah.
Knock those out.
And I've got at least 50% on 2 of mine.
I can't tell you the percentages on mine. There's too many.
They're not there yet.
Hello, Will.
Well, like there's just so many. I do. 35,
yeah.
26.
So did it empty?
51,
Is it emptying evenly
18.
now, Mojo?
Yeah, it seems to. You notice how it always prefers the left-hand one?
Yeah, but that's just cool fluid dynamics. So what have you done,
Yeah.
Mojo?
48 to 1-2.
It averages.
Okay.
So you know how you have the averaging thing for the trains unload? The classic train unloader that averages?
No.
That balances trains into smelters?
No.
It's sort of the standard thing that everyone does, introduction to combinators now, after the power switch.
No,
That
I
for some
skipped
reason
that.
everyone calls a flippity flop, even though it isn't.
I skip combinators entirely. So,
So
yeah,
this-
you've got
well, it's the
everything,
same thing, but it
anything divided by
averages.
4, yep, to get an average.
Yes.
DJ
Got a few at
developer.
half. And then the rest at 20%.
I think my percentages are drunk. It just went down.
Yeah, the first ones, they went down. And then I was like, what?
So, hang on. Mojo's
Down.
got input 57, outputs. Okay, so you're taking the average of all 4 and outputting as
Yes.
a negative signal.
Yep.
If I
And
get
then
too
you're
far
doing
in, then
anything greater
yeah,
than
I'm
0.
gonna put on the remaining
Yep.
port range and go to bed, and then come back in like 8 hours, and hopefully it'll be done.
So what the negative number does, is it does a wire addition on the pump, and so it receives, say, where we're standing, that tank is 11k, so that pump is receiving 11k on the red wire, but it's also receiving negative 10k on the green wire, and
Right.
so the pump adds those two together. So, well, what's now 9.7k plus negative 9.4k is something.
So,
0.3k.
So, going by just the lights on the pumps, basically you're cycling all the pumps just a little bit every now and then, and that's giving you
Yeah.
an even unload rather than one pipe getting all the throughput.
Yeah, because of the
Cool.
preference for
Cool fluid
certain
dynamics.
orientation.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just have it so that it just pumps the two with the lowest in there? So it just the 2 tanks with the lowest fuel stop getting pumped. The other 2 go.
Technically, couldn't you just tell that each pump to only pump 1 tick out of every, 1 tick on, 1 tick off?
Not really, because then you'll be fighting the pipe physics again.
Okay, in theory. Whatever.
Because it
works.
always prefers I think it was northeastern direction it always prefers.
Whatever, it works. I'm happy.
Good enough.
Right.
Back to the job at hand.
Yes, box
I was
blue
looking-
circuits.
yeah.
Why are we boxing blue circuits? Shit, if the belt's full, sure, box it. At the end, after science. But why the hell's the belt full? It's not. It's still got the whole module, make everything to fill up. Which it will do eventually.
Mojo, this isn't working. We've got empty pipes.
Oh.
Did you break it, Mojo?
Right. Change it to greater than or equal to 0. This is it's really annoying. The rounding errors in fluids. I forgot about that.
Mojo broke it.
I didn't break it. It's just because it's a dumb system. That for some
my game crashed.
Why would we
Huh.
start
Wow.
nuclear power? We don't need nuclear yet. We need the rockets.
Yeah, but we don't need the we're not currently researching it.
We weren't researching nuclear. I changed it to rocket silos.
Yeah, no.
We need the rocket silos more.
Why do we need the rocket silos? Do we need space science?
We need to launch rockets because that's the whole point of this.
Yeah, but
challenge.
to be able to launch the rockets, we need to build some rocket army factory, or 2 or 3 of them. And to be able to do that, we need nuclear. We need power.
Well, yeah, but once we get
Power comes later.
Yeah, power comes after that. We need to.
Well, we can start upgrading our factory to much higher production in right now, the existing one. But for that, we need power. We are lacking power right now.
No, we got heaps of power.
Not really.
We got
heaps.
No, we don't. We have not placed any single beacon. As soon as we do that, we are out of power.
What we need is we need more copper ore, more iron ore.
We don't, actually. We need to place few nuclear reactors and upgrade all the smelting to
I mean, our power is currently fine.
Our power is currently fine. And we
there's
It's
not enough
currently
copper.
fine until we place the first beacon.
But there's not enough copper going in to make green circuits to keep the bus running.
Like the buses.
Sorry, Mojo, this still ain't working, mate.
What does it mean? It means we can upgrade smelting and we can upgrade green chips to beacons to prod 3s, and immediately we will have plenty of resources.
So what you normally do is you start the production without the beacons and the modules as much as you can,
Yeah,
and then you start adding the power and then the beacons.
Yep, exactly. That's why I started research with power.
And you also want the rocket silo for rocket fuel.
It makes sense in the fact that that's what you would do in a normal game, but this isn't a normal game.
No, we're on a time limit.
We're on a time
and we
limit.
need the rockets.
Okay, the person
which means the faster we
the person who added 2 solid fuel builds, you didn't add in actual chests for the solid fuels, so it's not doing anything now.
I think Stinson's just going to pick them up manually.
Oh, that's not going into chests.
Research
make it
rockets,
so it
slap
turns
down
off.
a vanilla module builder and start upgrading power as it starts to get to the 50% range. So, if you want modules, modules are here, down in the southwest corner, and they do not require modules to make the modules. If you want a rocket silo is, where the hell is that rocket silo? Right there.
Where everything's blinking.
Is one of lots of blinking, yep.
Okay, I'm
There
just going
is
to have 2...
rocket silo right there. The
I'm gonna
rocket
have
silo
2
is slowly building.
I'm going to have 2 uncapped chests of solid fuel, so that when we get rocket fuel, we can just pump that into it.
Sure.
So these 2 chests here are uncapped, where I am.
But at the moment, like,
Oh,
we've finally got
Oh,
to the point where we've got enough.
Oh,
No. What the hell happened there? Stop ripping up. Ah, really?
I was just going to pop it out. Seems easier.
I want to know what caused it.
Do a pump there, and then I'll do this. I got a tank on me, actually.
Hold on. Move down, guys, and I'll stick a pump tank there.
I would tank. Oh.
I want to know what caused it.
Oh, geez, that's for the entire system. No. It all needs to be pumped out currently. It's.
I thought it was all out.
Where is? Oh no, it's also being pumped downwards. So.
Yeah, JD, if you want to use the build that I made from there's a real like south or like kind of like northwestish, but it seems like we're trying to like stray away from that stuff and try and make everything base here.
Okay, I've... What is this doing here? Okay, so there's two pumps here, right? Both on different circuit conditions, but will only work when both are.
Correct. So that
So
makes
where
sure that there's
Oh,
always...
that's heavy cracking. I see. Never mind.
See? Not stupid. Just pretend to be sometimes.
Also, there's still light oil in the.
There's bits of zero worth light oil which you can't pump out. Special.
Correct.
Or at least not in a reasonable time frame.
Yeah, it comes to the point of just, you know, swap out the pipes as needed and it'll get forced to the
Can
end
we
of the
launch a
pipe.
rocket in 6 hours? That is a question.
Yes.
Hopefully we can. Hopefully after research.
I'm just gonna
If you start building the production for it now, you can. As in the control units, the rocket fuel, and the low density structures.
Really don't think we have enough steel.
No, we don't.
Really don't think we have enough anything, to be honest.
That's why there's a whole separate base there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We started
database
to build
is a big
it
crap.
now, so.
So I'm going to put that there.
Did we fix it?
Yeah, apart from missing a pipe. Done.
Can I move one of these pumps so that it goes to rocket fuel? Oh no, I can't. No.
How about just connecting in directly off the light oil tank?
Yeah, that's almost. I just need to also move the cracking pipe then.
No, leave that where... Ooh. Take this...
Because it's connected right here.
And move all these back one whole tile. And now it won't connect. And now you have a dedicated feed just for light oil, just for stuff like fuel. And it's happened again. That's got light oil in it.
Light oil. So it came.
I was
from the
here
side
and I removed 2 bits of pipe that were straight from like that. That was stuck in the pipe.
It's now got petroleum in it. That's got light oil in it.
JD, can you paste down the other?
Huh?
You had the other chemical plant when you ripped it up.
Oh.
Hey, can we research at least beacons and I can start upgrading our current base to be more efficient?
Yeah.
because like my current thinking is that we don't even need to separate like modules base because we have plenty of resources in our current base. As soon as we stop science and make it efficient, we will be able to produce like 20 modules a minute or something. And it should be enough. It should be enough.
You can't
to do,
support 20 modules a midget here.
No.
Like country, we have like 8 belts of resources here.
7 if you're lucky.
Okay.
Alright guys,
For the
I'm
mainline
calling
connection,
it
should we
for
go
the
off?
evening. I shall see you guys in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, no problem, Crisis.
Yeah.
Run that by me again, Shadow. For the main ME connection, mainline connection, should we go right off the old ME?
Oh gosh.
About where I am.
For mainline connection for what? For just getting into the old
For the
base?
smelters.
For the what?
For the smelters, copper and ore.
I think where the smelting, where all those ore patches are, that stuff moved down maybe. Then we can have the stackers properly in there. Also, it doesn't help that iron smelter is above copper and steel is below copper, because you can't, like, your trains will have.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We were thinking
Well,
about doing the drops where Kiwi is and the mainline connection where I am.
probably too close to that other T intersection.
Yeah, you're quite
And you got
close to
coal
the
right there.
intersection, yeah.
So I'd
And that
probably
will
go
eventually be a coal
straight.
drop off for.
I'd probably go straight and I go above copper 1. Probably where that car is, near Silent Warrior. It's miles away, but
That would actually be good.
Okay.
Though, but it's far away from stuff.
yeah.
Okay, do we have any prod modules?
We had a couple.
We do have. I'm gonna go shove them in
Labs.
I'm at 2. No, we don't have any currently.
I had a prod 3, but I don't know where it's gone.
Someone is mass moving brick.
Do we have assembler 3s being produced?
Yes.
Where? Not in the maker.
Assembler 3s are hopefully being produced in the Make Everything right beside Assembler 2s, providing somebody... No, nobody's actually put the recipe in. Just put the recipe in. Done.
Yeah, it does also.
Where does it go?
Oh, it's done.
I know, but where does it export?
For some
has not
reason,
been
that
implemented.
chest got destroyed.
Make it a passive as well. Let me say less than 100 Mark 3 maybe, say.
And then upgrade the speed 1 machine. That's right next.
Is petroleum fixed? That's my question.
I think it is.
How's my favorite team?
Good,
Great.
apart from somebody screwing with our liquids, and we're not happy about it.
We're so close to finding
Keep
that
at it.
What is all this pipe work doing here? What is this pipe work doing down here?
Define down here.
By acid build.
The acid was contaminated with light oil, that's why.
I'm just gonna rip these pipes here then.
Well, that's some interesting piping. Alright, so blue science is still not getting red circuits fast enough. Because plastic keeps getting screwed.
Yeah, but that's fixed now. Now it's just a petroleum issue for it.
That's red circuits, that's red circuits. That's a speed one, which is a red circuit problem. Oh, I hate red circuits.
Yeah, well, pod frees are currently in very short supply because of red circuits.
Okay.
It's the light oil to petroleum. I think we need more, or modulate, or quite what your preference is.
It's actually overproducing or overbuilt already. It's just
Your light oil is not actually going anywhere, and it's blocking up the actual refineries because of the heavy oil being cracked down.
No. Even with the heavy oil being cracked down, it's overbuilt. It's just because so much petroleum got lost in whatever, right? And the tank getting emptied over and over, it's had a chance to back up. It'll catch up. Trust me. Right.
Okay, is it overbuilt for cracking into petroleum or overbuilt for just oil in general?
It's overbuilt for heavy to cracking to light, and overbuilt for light to cracking petroleum.
Okay.
Forgetting
there's
rocket
not enough
fuel.
petroleum for plastic. You do plastic at full. You look at the far end of it.
Yeah, it's a throughput problem more than anything else.
No, the pipe's actually full as well. I'm gonna add more these things here. Once I get... Is that a chest yet?
Thanks, Mojo. I was just about to do that.
Why do you think it's a throughput issue? Because all the pipes on both sides of the storage tank look to be near empty. And the storage tank's empty.
It's not a throughput issue because the tank, everything's backed up. Light oil was backed up, we're not using it fast enough.
Because light oil was at 24k, it's now at 23k. Add speed to cracking. Actually add prods and add beacons, chat, but we need beacons which aren't researched.
Speed modulating refineries early on's fine. It's not like version 12.
True. But light oil did have 24k in it, it's now got 23k, it's now back at 24. Alright, because somebody went and speed the refineries. The refinery's not the issue. Whoever put the speed modules in the refinery is not the issue. We're adding now adding pumps.
You don't want to speed. I'm just making it so that it all flows into the tank and not through the pipes.
Okay, that's fine, but
That way the tank will always be the fullest it can be. From both ends.
Yes, that is actually a point that should be known, is that a tank is just a pipe.
Yeah, I know.
For anyone that doesn't know.
It's set to 5k, and in all my playing around, it never got over 5k. Because pipes didn't get contaminated. So, the downfalls of multiplayer. Alright.
Where are these bots with...
All your materials, they're not
I
coming.
keep staying
They don't
out.
like you.
I keep staying out of the system. It helps prevent stat invisible, doesn't it?
Your system's very, very small.
Like the entire oil
Where?
area isn't in the system.
It's in the construction zone.
Chronic copper issues going on.
Well, that's what I
We need to
said.
get those outposts going.
That's what I said. I said the issue is not with rocket silos or with this or with that. It's with outposting.
Yes.
And I said there's going to be a copper problem and there is an iron problem. And iron seems to be fixed with some really long belts, but copper needs a lot of work.
Iron will become an issue soon.
Yeah. But I just turned on blue belts. So you bet it's going to become an issue.
Oh.
Yep. And can we add to research queue logistics systems, please? Because I'd really like to get some buffer chests down so I can start doing proper recycling.
You just want me to do it right now?
No, it doesn't have to be right now. I just want to get recycling done because there is so much shit.
Okay.
In the network, yeah.
In the network already.
So let's prioritize the yellow pots. Which
Yeah,
is
that's copper.
copper and red chips.
That's at the end of the bus. It's just going to be slow. And its issue is actually red chips going into speed modules.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, like the original speed modules?
Like the ones built right beside yellow science.
Oh.
Which is slowly backing up with red circuits. Because plastic's finally been fixed, hopefully.
Yeah, red chips are pumping out now.
How's batteries looking?
I doubled it, and somebody doubled it again, and it has no acid.
That's a quadruple, my friend.
Acid,
all that acid.
petroleum.
No acid because no petroleum.
And no petroleum because
somebody
Pumping
put
out
all
the
the
tank.
speed modules in the refineries, not in the cracking.
well, I want prod modules in there anyway. Really.
Okay, well, there's none of those.
At the very least, you
Yeah.
want some speed in the cracking to balance out the refineries. Not that it really matters.
When something's backed up and you add speed modules to it, it just stays backed up just as fast.
There's speed 2s as well. What kind of weirdo uses speed 2s?
Someone who doesn't have enough resources for speed 3s and not patient enough for speed 1s.
One of the most useless items in the game.
Well, the funny
Actually,
thing
as
is,
of 17, efficiency 3 is the most useless item in the game.
well, we're backed up on blue circuits, so we could turn all these into speed 3s. Well, that brings us to the end of 6 hours worth of this event so far. And look, we've got science mostly done. I think the biggest issue we actually ran into this episode was multiple cooks in the kitchen. I think is probably the best saying for it. Too many people thinking they can optimize builds that are already pre-made, pre-optimized, and pre-set up. So, yeah, a little bit frustrating on my behalf. But we're getting there. We've got the rocket build started. We actually have a whole separate build that just builds modules started as well. And I actually think really the next episode is where things really start to kick off. Anyway, thank you guys for watching as always. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye!